Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time and you were thinking about moving to the Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head area, anywhere in the low country in South Carolina, this is definitely the video for you. Let's get right into it. This house, stunning, absolutely stunning. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's go ahead. Let's get right into this one now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. Tap that bell for the notifications though, so that you do not miss a single video here on the channel. I really appreciate all the input, all the feedback, all the comments, good, bad, or otherwise, does mean a lot to me. The fact that anyone takes time to watch, much less subscribe and comment here, it really does genuinely mean a lot to me. And it means that all of this work and time and effort that I'm putting into this is being appreciated. So thank you. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate your time and attention, and hopefully this is all valuable. But if you have not been here before, you do have to hit that subscribe button. $10 million is what we're looking at today. Now, I'm just off the island in the low country here, and depending on where you're from, you're going to pronounce this differently, but some people say Okatie, other people say Okatie. So you're probably going to hear a couple different pronunciations, and that's just because I'm all over the place because of this stunning, I'm going to call it an estate now, because while the home is beautiful, the piece of property that this home is on is absolutely stunning, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a moment. But for all the other comments, thank you again for all of those, because it's helping me get better. It's helping me understand what type of content you guys find valuable, how I can get better with my camera, and slowing things down a little bit as well. So we will definitely make note of that. I'll actually be back down on the island here in a couple weeks to do a ton more content, hopefully get you guys actually physically in a lot more of these houses as well. I think all of these videos can be valuable. It really just depends on you, the audience, to determine if it's valuable to you or not. So if you ever have any questions though, all of our info is down in the comments. Feel free to, or in the description rather, feel free to leave a comment though, call, text, email. If you're looking for primary, secondary, investment property, it does not matter what you're looking for in the low country here in South Carolina, we can help you. So let's get right into this beautiful, beautiful home. Look at this. This is 8 Pine Island out, and again, in Okatie or Okatie, depending on who you are, where you're from. But first of all, props to this photographer. Phenomenal job on this home and these pictures. Absolutely stunning job. Let's run you through the specs real quick though. Currently listed at $10 million, 3-bed, 4-bath, 6,100 square feet, and you'll see just why, that might sound a little underwhelming for a lot of the homes that we've presented here on the channel. But when you go down here to the description and you see 56 acres, then things start to add up and it starts to make sense. But we're going to talk a lot more in detail in the video here in just a moment about that. But I did just want to show you guys these pictures because this photographer did an amazing job in showing every angle of this house. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful home, really, really well lit from the inside, and especially on 56 acres, no worry about privacy, but look at this view. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Wonderful job on this. So anyway, pool, obviously. So this home is, timber built. So that allows you the opportunity to have a lot more open spaces. Yes, it is more expensive to build this way compared to like stick built, 2x4, 2x6, 2x8. But this home, absolutely beautiful. I love the open spaces. I love the architecture and the detail that was put into these little windows above the wall. I just absolutely love. I think it's absolutely amazing. They've done a fantastic job of designing this home. This was actually built back in 2002, excuse me. And I mean, as you can tell, I'm just excited about showing this house. Check out this. I mean, the detail here. Can you see that? Let me get my face out of the way here so that you can even see what's going on here. I mean, isn't that just absolutely beautiful? Look at that. Can I zoom in a little bit? Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh no, it's going the other way. Look at the detail here. Anyway, okay, I digress. Let's continue. Beautiful woodwork, obviously, tons of light, natural and artificial, but I mean, this home just absolutely stunning. I absolutely love the look of this house. Let's see if we can get you a slightly larger view here as well. Let's go full screen over here and in there. Okay, perfect. So let's get this back up right here. All right, so anyway, again, details really do matter in real estate, as you all know, and as you've heard me preach before, but I love the continuity of all the materials in here. This house feels very, very simple, yet refined, if that makes sense. And of course, all the little details just really add up to me. But look at all the windows, look at the exposed beams. I mean, phenomenal job. This architect did an absolutely beautiful job. Look at this kitchen. It's a different, slightly lighter tone than the rest of the wood up in the, the rafters and the ceiling and the beams and stuff. But it just feels like it's all cohesive, if that makes sense, even though it's a different color. So again, 3 beds, 4 baths in this home. And this is really why you're buying. These views are absolutely stunning, and it's why the photographer spent a ton of time going through each one of these rooms to really show off. I mean, look at that view. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, you got your primary there. You got your primary bedroom here, and bathroom here. Absolutely love this sunken tub in here. You generally don't see that. I feel like we're seeing a lot more of that. But beautiful use of some granite in here and marble. And then this little skylight here. I don't want to skip over here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, I don't know. I've seen this house a couple times now, and every time I flip through these pictures, I'm just like, wow, this is beautiful. Anyway, I love this little breezeway though. Windows on both sides. Absolutely beautiful. Again, tons of natural light. It's absolutely stunning. I love the use of the granite there into this massive pantry and laundry room there. And again, just back into the views. I mean, this house feels like it sits perfectly in this landscape, but it's also different. To me, this is a very unique home. It's not a lot of the traditional low country construction that you would see, but it is very, very, very pretty. Just a very pretty house at every angle. So anyway, let's go through some of the other details though here. I mean, you can see this entire private island basically over here that you have is just, anyway, amazing. So let's get back to some of the stats here. So this is Pine Island, a 56-acre private island retreat for the ultimate escape. This was designed by William McDonough of Virginia. And yeah, I mean, you saw the pictures there. You can kind of get an idea better of what this property is really all about. But to me, this is what makes the Low Country so interesting. And we've talked about, the luxury segment, if you will, that $5 to like $10 million range. Obviously, this being on the very upper end of that. This house has been on the market for about 70 days now. And so, obviously not everyone walking around with $10 million to spend on some real estate down in the Low Country. But I think something like this is very, very unique, has to be marketed a very, very specific way. And so I think that's probably just going to take some time. The other really nice thing about this property though, is that it has almost a 900 square foot cottage that you could use in a lot of other ways. And I think that's pretty interesting as well. Obviously you got your boat dock that you saw there in the pictures, a little 18 by 22 foot dock there, with a little pavilion, with electricity, with water, with everything that you want and need, all the comforts of home right there as well. So anyway, I've got to know though, if money were no object, $10 million down here in the Low Country, are you buying a house like this? Is this even on your radar? Do you have to be beachfront? Do you want to be on the water? What is your ultimate dream home look like? I mean, I think this is an absolutely beautiful home. I know it's not for everyone, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it, and would love to hear from you down in the comments what you think about this house. Is there anything you love? Is there anything that you hate about it? I think that it could scratch a lot of different itches for a lot of different people, but I'd be curious to hear what you think down in the comments. Thank you for that ahead of time. In addition, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do that. We've got a ton of new contacts and a ton of new connections, not just in the Low Country, but here in Atlanta as well, that we're, passing leads back and forth, helping people sell in Hilton Head to move back to Atlanta, help sell in Atlanta to move down to Hilton Head, and really anywhere in the Low Country. We have some couples right now looking on the island for investment property, for a primary home and a secondary home, actually. So a lot of different things that we can do and help you with. And our team absolutely loves being able to help people come from all over the world now to discover why Hilton Head and the Low Country here in South Carolina is absolutely amazing. So if there's anything that we can do for you, please don't ever hesitate to reach out. We'd love to have a conversation with you. You can always schedule a Zoom up in the channel art. Just click Zoom in the top right-hand corner there, and it'll hop on my calendar. We'll set up a time for us to talk for about 15-20 minutes, understand what your search looks like, understand what your needs and wants are, and then we'll start to match you up with one of our agents down on the island. But also, if we need additional resources and additional time and effort and help, if you will, we have a great team down in Hilton Head that, not just from a real estate perspective, but for contractors and for organizers. I mean, really, we wanted to be the one-stop shop for everyone in the Low Country here in South Carolina. So thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate your time. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.